Hallelujah. Atakwados Shemeka Kwados Baruch Shemeka Olam Ma'eh. Shamune Shabbat La Sotel Shabbat Leguru Tabli Olam. Beni Begle Shalom Tinolam. Kisha Shayo Iman Sada Shadai Wa Shamayim. Where Tahale Tubayom Masbi Shabbat Wa Inafash. Baruch Shemeka, Baruch Yemeneka, Baruch Torateka, Baruch Kedushateka. El Shaddai Melech, El Shaddai Malach, El Shaddai Imlok Olam Ma'eh. Baruch Shem Kabor Makuto Olam Ma'eh. Baruch Kabor Elohim V'Kumo Melech Yom. Hallelujah. Olam Ma'eh.
First of all, I'd like to give all honor and praise to the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, the great, mighty, revered God, the Most High God, who bestows loving kindness and blesses all things, who remembers the pious deeds of the patriarchs, the Most High, slow of anger, great in kindness, forgiving iniquity and transgressions, but who by no means clear the guilty, visiting iniquities of fathers upon the children to the third and fourth generation. The Most High's work is perfect for all his ways of justice, the God of faithfulness, and without iniquity, just and right is he. Giving due respect to the founder and leader of Ben Zaking Maccabees, my father, Chief Eleazar, to the chief men, princes, brothers and sisters, visitors, mothers in Israel, I say unto you the tongue of my forefathers, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom and Ka.
A breach in the spirit. A breach in the spirit is the opening. A breach in the spirit is when we allow sin to control us as an indication that our spirit has been breached. When we allow sin to control our emotions, control our thoughts, control our actions, all because of emotions. How I feel, how I think. So now God has commanded us to direct our emotions and our feelings towards God. So when we direct our emotions and our feelings towards God, which means you love God with all your heart, soul, and might, that means nothing comes before the Creator's laws. Nothing will come before God's laws, his commandments, and statutes. Why? Because my emotions is directed towards serving God.
That's right.
My children don't come before God. My family don't come before God.
Right.
My wife don't come before God. Nothing comes before these laws. But now, us as Israelites, we have put ourselves above God.
Yeah.
We read the law where the Lord commands us not to do or violate a law, and we violate it because of our selfish motives. Selfish motives to please ourselves. The Creator has warned man from the beginning, since sin desires to enter and rule man's life. It's our drive to grab on to the strength of God. Rule our spirit by not giving in to that which is opposite and contrary from the laws, commandments, and statutes. We're going to go into 2 Kings chapter 4. We're going to go into the Kings. 2 Kings chapter 4. And I'm going to hit certain key points in this book, in this chapter. You got it?
Got it.
Time sheet.
2 Kings chapter 4. Now there cried a certain woman of the wives of the sons of the prophets unto Elisha, saying, Thy servant, my husband, is dead.
Thy servant, my husband, is dead. Read.
And thou knowest that thy servant did fear the Lord.
He said, and you know your servant feared God. What does it
You
mean?
know that. That's right.
What does it mean to fear God?
That's right. What does it
Be afraid to offend God. Now, how do we offend God? We offend God by going against his standards.
Right.
We offend God by going against his laws.
Right.
And we was also commanded by God to fear our parents.
That's correct.
Leviticus chapter 19.
He
said, fear your parents.
It's okay. You can be afraid of it.
But the fear that God is talking about of fearing your parents or to be afraid of your parents means to be afraid to offend your father.
Okay.
Be afraid to offend your mother. These are things that we have to be circumspect about, because we was commanded to honor them.
Right.
We was commanded by God to honor your parents. Because if you can't honor what God gave you, how you going to be able to honor what you can't see?
Oh.
God gave us our mothers and fathers, and he commanded us to honor and glorify your parents.
That's right.
Now we will be able to honor and glorify God.
Practice makes perfect.
Go ahead, read.
Right. And thou knowest that thy servant did fear the Lord. And the creditors come to take unto him my 2 sons to be bondmen.
So the creditors, the husband is dead. And he owed some people. He owed someone.
Mhm.
So the people that he owed came to snatch up this woman's son to pay the debt.
Right.
Which means what? If your father owed, the debt doesn't die.
Right.
The debt trickles on down to the son.
Yes, right.
And the godly thing is for the son to make
Debt.
sure to pay that debt off.
It's his responsibility.
It's his responsibility. The debt doesn't die. Tom She.
And Elisha said unto her, what shall I do for thee? Tell me, what hast thou in the house?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, thine handmaid hath not anything in the house save a pot of oil.
Mm-hmm.
Then he said, go, borrow thee vessels abroad of all thy neighbors, even empty vessels, even empty vessels. Borrow not a few. And when thou art come in, thou shalt shut the door upon thee and upon thy sons, and shalt pour out into all those vessels, and thou shalt set aside that which is full. So she went from him and shut the door upon her and upon her sons, who brought the vessels to her, and she poured out. And it came to pass when the vessels were full, and she said unto her son, bring me yet a vessel. And he said unto her, there is not a vessel more. And the oil stayed.
Mm-hmm.
Then
That was the power of prophets. Look, man. This prophet of God was able to pour. It wasn't enough oil, and God has allowed this oil to fill up all these vessels. For what? Go ahead.
Then she came and told the man of God and said, go, sell the, and he said, go, sell the oil and pay the debt.
Pay your debt
and live thou and thy children
and
of the rest.
And rest.
And it fell on the day that Elisha passed to Shunem, where was a great woman. And she constrained him to eat bread.
She constrained him to eat bread.
And so it was that as oft as he passed by, he turned in thither to eat bread.
So she didn't know Elisha.
Yeah.
But she already perceived that this was a godly and righteous man. So every time Elisha would pass, she would feed him. Go ahead.
And she said unto her husband, behold, now I perceive that this is the holy man of God.
A holy man of God
was passing by us continually. Let us make a little chamber, I pray thee, on the wall, and let us set for him there a bed and a table and a stool and a candlestick. And when it shall be, when he cometh to us, that he shall turn him thither.
When you read anywhere where it says candlestick, it doesn't mean candle.
No.
It says a menorah. A menorah is a lamp.
Oil lamp.
An oil lamp. Tom see.
And it fell on the day that he came thither, and he turned into the chamber and lay there. And he said to Gehazi, his servant, call this Shunammite woman. And when he had called her, she stood before him. And he said unto her,
Look what he said to the Shunammite woman. Say
now unto her, behold, thou hast been careful for us with all this care. What is to be done for thee?
You see this? This is what you call righteousness. This is what you call righteousness. We have to learn to consider the good that a person is doing for you. This woman done prepared a room, a chamber, and every time he passed by, she fed him. So now, because of the righteousness of Elisha, he considered the fact, he said, man, this woman is doing good. I have to repay this woman for the good that she's doing to me. And according to what I read, the good of a person never dies.
No.
We have to learn to hold on and keep our word and not allow our emotions to change our decision. Okay, go ahead, read. Verse 13, middle of 13.
Wouldst thou be spoken to the king or to the captain of the host? And she answered, I dwell among my own people.
You hear what she said? I dwell amongst my own people. That was her first statement. I dwell amongst my own people.
And he said, what is that?
Which means my own kind. I associate myself with people that serves God. I associate myself with people that thinks like me. Go ahead.
And he said, what then is to be done for her?
What is there to be done for her?
Gehazi answered,
Look what Gehazi said.
verily she has no child.
She has no child.
And her husband is old.
Her husband is old.
And he said, call her. And when he had called her, she stood in the door.
Uh-oh. So now, Elisha is in the same room that she prepared for him. So when Gehazi went and called her, she came, but she didn't pass the threshold. She didn't go inside.
That's the room she made for him.
That's the room she made for him.
Yeah.
But she didn't pass that threshold, which means the book shows us godly ways of men, and the book shows us godly ways of women. And if you are not my wife, you should not be in my chambers.
Right.
You should not be in my room.
Right.
That's why when she came, she stopped right there at the door.
Right.
And they spoke to her right there. Go ahead, read.
And he said, about this season, according to the time of life, thou shalt embrace the son.
You know what he told her? He said, about this season, now the husband is old. He's not even thinking about having no children. He said, but about this time, about this season, you're going to have a son. Go ahead.
And she said, nay, my Lord, thou man of God, do not lie unto thine hand.
She said, thou man of God, don't lie to me. Don't sell me no dreams. Come on, man. Don't tell me things. Don't tell me that. Come on, man. I'm old. My husband is old. Ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing shaking. The action is stopped.
No action.
Ain't no action going on. And you telling me that we gonna have a child. What you talking about? Go ahead.
And the woman conceived and bare a son at that season that Elisha had said unto her, according to the time of life.
According to that time. Like the brother said earlier, there was time. Time was set up. That's right. Time was set up. Don't tell me that there was no time.
I already said that.
Time was established from back then, from the beginning. Go ahead.
And when the child was grown, it fell on the day that he went out to his father to the reapers. And he said unto his father, my head, my head. And he said to a lad, carry him to his mother. And when he had taken him and brought him to his mother, he sat on her knees till noon, and then he died. And she went up and laid him on the bed of the man of God.
So now she went, took the child, and put him on the man of God's bed. Put him on Elisha's bed. Read.
And shut the door upon him and went out. And she called unto her husband.
So now she went to her husband. Now this is the point I want to get to.
And said, send me, I pray thee, one of the young men and one of the asses, that I may run to the man of God and come again. And he said, wherefore wilt thou go to him today?
Okay, so she said, send me one of the young men that I may run to the man of God. Right? So then what he asked her, wherefore wilt thou go to him today? Why? He said, why are you going to Elisha today? Read.
It is neither new moon.
It's neither new moon
nor Shabbat.
Nor Sabbaths. So now, according to what I'm hearing, people are teaching people that on Shabbat you shouldn't congregate. You should remain in your house. But her husband just asked her, this is not new moon nor Sabbaths. What is your reason for going to meet the prophet? And it's not new moon or Sabbath. This ain't the time that we meet up with the prophet. Which means that they did congregate. When it says in Exodus that they remained in their tent, because where are they going? They're in the wilderness.
In the desert, man.
They're in the desert. They're in the Sinai Peninsula.
They know where to go.
God already instituted that we should, it says what? The calling of assemblies.
Calling of assemblies.
The calling of assemblies is when we gather together on Shabbats and on new moons and on appointed times.
Roll on.
So when we sit home and we have a way to congregate, you violate and profane the day. The only time you should be home viewing the Shabbat or viewing a teachings or something is when you can't visit a congregation. You're too far. Whether you're dead, in the hospital, or sick, or in jail, you can't congregate.
Can't move.
But if you ain't dead, sick, or in jail or hospitalized,
No excuse.
and you're able to congregate, then you should be congregating.
Get up and dance.
By all means.
If you are unclean, you should not be congregating. That's it. Tom, she.
And she said, "It shall be well." Then she saddled an ass and said to her servant, "Drive and go forward, slack not thy riding for me, except I bid thee." So she went and came unto the man of God to Mount Carmel. And it came to pass, when the man of God saw her afar off, that he said to Gehazi his servant, "Behold, yonder is that Shunammite."
So the Shunammite woman is going to meet the prophet.
Right.
So when he seen her, he said, "Yo, guys, check this out. She yonder. Look at that Shunammite coming towards you." Go ahead.
"Run now, I pray thee, to meet her, and say unto her, Is it well with thee?
He said, "Is it well with thee?
Is it well with thy husband?
Is it well with your husband?
Is it well with the child?"
Is it well with the child?"
And she answered, "It is well."
She answered as well. Read.
And when she came to the man of God to the hill, she caught him by the feet.
So when she reached the man of God, how did she catch him by his feet? The only way to catch him by his feet was that she prostrated. She prostrated herself towards the prophet Elisha. This is a mannerism that the woman today does not have. They don't have that quality and that mannerism. They don't have that type of behavior today. Go ahead.
She caught him by the feet, but Gehazi came near to thrust her away.
So while she prostrated and grabbed him by his feet, Gehazi went to thrust her away. Look what Elisha told him.
And the man of God said, "Let her alone,
He said, "Leave her alone.
for her soul is
Vexed
vexed
within her.
And the Lord had hid it from me and had not told me."
And had not told me. There's something going on.
Something's going on.
He said, "But
She's
God
troubled.
hid it from me
Yeah, she's troubled.
because I sent you to find out what's going on with this woman. But
I ain't
I ain't get an answer. She didn't tell you. She didn't reveal it to you." Go ahead.
Then she said, "Did I desire a son of my Lord? Did I not say, do not deceive me?"
She said, "Did I tell you I want a son?
I didn't ask.
Didn't I tell you don't trick me, don't deceive me?" So now we're gonna see, well, how did he deceive her? When she got the son, right? Go ahead.
Then he said to Gehazi, "Gird up thy loins, and take my staff in thine hand, and go thy way. If thou meet any man, salute him not. And if any salute thee, answer him not again. And lay my staff upon the face of the child." And the mother of the child said, "As the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee." And he arose and followed her. And Gehazi passed on before them, and laid the staff upon the face of the child. There was neither voice nor hearing. Wherefore he went again to meet him, and told him, saying, "The child is not awake." And when Elisha was coming to the house, behold, the child was dead, and laid upon his bed. He went in therefore, and shut the door upon them twain, and prayed unto the Lord. And he went up and lay upon the child, and put his mouth upon his mouth, and his eyes upon his eyes, and his hands upon his hands. And he stretched himself upon the child, and the flesh of the child waxed warm. Then he returned and walked in the house to and fro, and went up and stretched
So while
himself.
the child is in his bed, he went, stretched himself upon the child, got up, the child's skin start waxing warm. Start walking back and forth. Go ahead.
And stretched himself upon him, and the child sneezed 7 times, And the child opened his eyes. And he called Gehazi and said, call this Shunammite. So he called her, and when she was come in unto him, he said, take up thy son. Then she went in and fell at his feet and bowed herself to the ground and took up her son and went out. And Elisha,
cut that, go to Joshua 24.
Joshua chapter 24.
Got it?
Got it.
Thompson.
And Joshua gathered all the tribes of Israel to Shechem and called for the elders of Israel and for their heads and for their judges and for their officers. They presented themselves before God.
Thompson.
And Joshua said unto all the people, thus saith the Lord God of Israel, your fathers dwelt on the other side of the flood.
He said, your fathers dwell on the other side of the flood.
In old times.
In old times.
Even Terah.
Terah.
The father of Abraham.
The father of Abraham.
And the father of Nahor.
And the father of Nahor.
And they served other gods.
And they served other gods. So there was a point in time where Abraham served other gods. Right?
That's right.
And how do you serve other gods? What is the Hebrew word for serve? The Hebrew word for serve is aked. Aked means to go after other gods. How do you go after other gods? By engaging in their practices. In their practices and adopting their beliefs that are associated with other gods. We have our own practices, our own ways. Okay? But we adopt the ways and the customs and beliefs of other nations. And we want to include it and mix it in and incorporate it with the ways of God. See, we today, Israelites today, is mixing and mingle pagan ways with the ways of God. Because the things that we are doing, we don't read it in the book. It's plain and simple. If our forefathers didn't do it, or observed it, or you never read about it, why do we continue to observe and do things that we don't read in the book? It's plain and simple.
Come on.
God, there's a way to serve this God. And the only way to serve this God is not to add in, not to add, and not to take away. Don't add and don't take away.
That's the key.
That's the key. How do you, what does it mean to adopt your belief? Adopt your belief means to choose, to accept, and integrate ideas and principles. Integrate ideas is when you combine different concepts, different information, and viewpoints to what God says. Time sheet.
And I took your father Abraham from the other side of the flood and led him throughout all the land of Canaan and multiplied his seed, gave him Isaac. And I gave unto Isaac Jacob and Esau. And I gave unto Esau Mount Seir to possess it. But Jacob and his children went down into Egypt.
Jacob and his children went down to Egypt. And this was prophesied. God said, listen, the people, your seed is going to go into Egypt for 400 years. And when we left Egypt with the mentality of Egyptians. The Israelites today have a heathenistic mentality. The woman today have a heathenistic mentality, which prevents us from serving God. That's what prevents us from serving God. Tom sheet.
Verse 5. I sent Moses also and Aaron, and I plagued Egypt, according to that which I did among them. And afterward I brought you out. And I brought your fathers out of Egypt. And ye came unto the sea, and the Egyptians pursued after your fathers with chariots and horsemen unto the Red Sea.
Why? Because God has hardened their heart. He hardened their heart. And if God can harden Pharaoh's heart, he can harden our hearts against doing the things that is lawful and right by God. This is why when you try to explain the law in its simplest form, Israelites reject it. And we come up with an excuse. of why
you
I do it.
Like it's okay. Like it's okay.
There is no excuse of why we continue to buy meat out these regular stores. Because according to the law, it states that we should not eat flesh that died of itself or torn by beasts. Plain and simple. But when you reiterate these things and you say these things, the people get angry at you.
It becomes a problem.
You become the problem. We shouldn't be eating cold cuts, salami slices, bologna slices, turkey slices, all these bologna and sausage slices, because you can't tell me how the animal died, according to scripture. We don't know how the animal died. We don't know if it was torn by beasts, so we should not be consuming it. It's plain and simple. And when we disregard the laws of God, we cannot be accepted in the eyes of God because we are disregarding what God agrees with. See, we have to train ourselves to agree with what God agrees with.
Yeah.
We have to train ourselves to dislike what God dislikes.
Yeah.
Hate what God hates.
Yeah.
Love what God loves. Now, then, and only then we can serve God. See, we always talk about unity. Unity, 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 unity. But have you noticed that every camp do the law different when there's only one book?
Right.
Every damn camp do the law different.
Everybody.
This camp, that camp, this camp, this camp, this camp.
All around the world. Everybody.
And then when you say something to this camp, the other camp tell you, oh, we don't do that here.
Yeah.
We don't do that here.
We don't do that.
But what I'm telling you is according to what I read here in the
We don't do that
book.
law here.
We'll do that here, bro.
We don't do that here.
That don't even sound right.
We have a problem.
Yeah, that don't sound right at
It
all.
don't even sound right. It's one way, one mind. One way, one mind. In order to unify, we have to have the one mind principle.
Yeah.
We got to think alike. We got to move alike.
Yeah.
We got to walk alike. We have to agree on the same thing.
That's it.
And you can't tell me not to teach something that God said or agreed with. That's in the book. And that's what is going on today. According to scripture, that's what you call it, scriptures. In Jeremiah 17, it states that you should not leave your house with a burden. In the Hebrew word, it says tokzi'u. Tokzi'u means to exit. In the Hebrew, it states you should not exit your house with a burden. Now, it doesn't depict how heavy it is. A burden doesn't depict how heavy or how light it is. When you look up the definition of burden in Merriam-Webster, it states anything that is carried. So this is why when I do visit other camps, I make sure my books and everything that I need is there so that I don't leave my house with nothing in my hand. We have to serve God being cautious. You know why? Because we don't have Moses here. And ain't nobody here with the inspiration of God like Moses to explain this book to you. That's why it's important to read the book according to what it says and do what it says as it says without adding and taking away. Then and only then God can accept us. Right. But our ways got to be acceptable towards God. There's a way that we have to be acceptable before God. There's a way that we have to think to be acceptable before God.
That's right. That's right. Talk about it, brother.
In Psalms 119, he said, how can a man cleanse his ways? In the Hebrew, it don't mean cleanse. I forgot I think it's Zakeh. Zayin, Het, Aleph. It means how can a man attain the ways of God? You mean to tell me that you can acquire the ways of God? You know what it says next? By taking heed to every word that you read in that book. Now you can acquire God's ways. Your ways will be God's ways. Now God will look at you and say, this is a man after my own heart, like he told King David. This is possible.
It is.
We make it impossible by not hearkening to what God says, man.
That's right.
By following our heart's lust.
That's right.
Your heart's desire.
Your heart's desire.
The streets.
We have to learn to forsake our senses.
That's right.
Because we get tested and proved according to our senses.
That's right.
What I mean by that? Everything that tastes good ain't good.
Hey, that's right.
It's not good.
Everything that you like, it ain't good for you.
Everything you see.
Everything you see, you can't have.
I heard oxtails taste good.
Certain things, and people say oxtails, and you know what it says on TikTok?
Yeah.
Not every tail is coming from the ox. Most of it is giraffe tails.
Hey.
So we eating giraffe tails. Every tail, a tail is a tail, brother. Every tail.
All
looks
tails
the
are the
same.
same. They all look the same. They're all designed the same. You won't know
Or
the difference.
maybe eating other
You
tails.
won't know the difference.
Kangaroo tails.
Yeah. You won't know the difference.
You won't know the difference. But ain't no meat on the tail. Why would you want to eat tails? The reason why we eat oxtails is because of the fat. I never ate it,
Me neither, bro.
but I was told
that
that
tastes good.
it tastes good. The
The
fat
Fat
from it,
tastes good.
he said, it's so sweet, and it seasoned the food so good.
Because fat tastes good. People see
God said,
everything with fat.
leave the fat for me.
It's mine.
That fat, take that fat and burn it,
Burn that.
because I like the smell of it. The smell and the odor from burning the fat pacifies God's anger.
Calms God down.
It calms me down.
But today it pacifies the stomachs.
That's about me.
Israelites.
Let's read.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And when they cried unto the Lord, he put darkness between you and the Egyptians.
When they cry, so now the nation of Israel is running. They on the run. They running. Millions of people running up out of Egypt
Getting up out
because
of there.
God has dethroned them.
Yeah.
And he hardened Pharaoh's heart against doing the thing that was right.
Right.
Which God can harden your heart against doing the things that is lawful and right.
Right. You won't even know it.
And you won't even know it and recognize
You
it.
won't think you right.
So while the nation is running, God put a darkness, a thick darkness
Yeah.
in between. Okay, go ahead.
He put darkness between you and the Egyptians and brought the sea upon them and covered them.
Now imagine this, right?
Mhm.
The sea got split. You know a sea is not flat.
No.
You got to walk down. Before you get over, you know how many miles, how
It's
deep
miles,
that is?
miles.
To come, envision this. To go down, cross, and then climb
go up.
back up. All that time, God put darkness and had darkness there.
They couldn't see. Blinded the Egyptians.
Moses turned to God. God looked at Moses. He said, why are you coming to me? I have made you a God in the eyes of the people.
Get the rod and open that seat.
Go get the rod and go split that Red Sea. That's how Moses,
He said, I made you a God.
powerhouse. That's why when you made that mistake and did not sanctify
Ice stakes.
the name of God,
Ice stakes.
he said, that's it. He said, you ain't going nowhere. Moses begged God and he begged him and he begged him and he begged him. God said, don't ask me this no more. He said, come on up here. He said, I'm going to show you the land. He said, but you ain't going in it. When Moses came down, he turned to the people. He says, for your sake, why I can't. I went through all. Look, you know how Moses felt?
It's heartbroken, man.
From the beginning of time, from the first time he met them, he saw an Egyptian smiting his brother. And he'd been on the run because he slayed the Egyptian, hid him in the sand, and his own people gave him up. Spoke about it, gave him up. And he had to run into Midian. He had to run
Surely
into Midian.
this thing is known.
Remember I spoke about standing up for the ones who are vulnerable.
Yeah.
Moses did not know those daughters. Now he's in the land of Midian. The daughters of Jethro went to go get water. You had shepherd men come, bogart the water. Moses came and stood up. He didn't know them, but it wasn't right. It wasn't just. And he stood up for them. Let the sisters get the water, go back. He said, now y'all get y'all water. But Moses was a hard shoe. He was by himself. Moses wasn't no joke. He was meek. Yeah. He was humble. But he still didn't take no, he didn't stand for injustice. And we should not stand for things that are unjust.
That's correct.
When we don't speak up, God said you agree with it. When you realize a certain matter or a certain thing is unjust, it is our job to speak up on this matter that is unjust by God. Or God is going to look at you like you agree with this.
That's right.
And we can't be unjust with each other. Go ahead.
And your eyes have seen what I have done in Egypt, and ye dwelt in the wilderness a long season. Verse 8. And I brought you into the land of the Amorites, which dwelt on the other side Jordan, and they fought with you, and I gave them into your hand, that ye might possess their land, and I destroyed them from before you. Then Balak, the son of Zippor, king of Moab, arose and warred against Israel, and sent and called Balaam, the son of Beor.
So Balaam was a pagan priest, and through his counsel, leading the Israelites astray through committing fornication with the daughters of Moab. I said fornication with the daughters of Moab. So when you go into the Hebrew, he says, thou shalt not commit adultery.
Right.
In the Hebrew, it says lo tin'af. Okay? When you look up the definition of tin'af, na'af, it means adultery, and it also means to fornicate. Adultery for a man is when he cohabitate with a married woman. The woman has to be married for it to be adultery for a man.
Right.
But a married woman can only cohabitate with just her husband.
Right.
And we skip over the fornication part.
You don't even touch that.
We skip over the fornication part. We shouldn't be having cohabitating with a woman and we ain't married.
Right. That's right. That's fornicating.
I know you're getting little twinkles.
Hey.
Twinkles. Put the twinkle in your pants and shut it and hold it down.
Yeah, hold it down. Hold it down.
For the purpose of serving God.
Control it.
I wasn't always this way. I had twinkles too.
Me neither. I
love sleeping around. I slept around at point in times.
I was captain of that, brother.
I slept around at a point in time. But then it come a point in time where you make your mind up and say, I have to stop.
That's right.
Everybody has a time.
That's right.
There's a point in time where each and every one of us is going to come to a determined spot where you come to a realization with yourself, telling yourself, I gotta stop. I gotta stop
playing games, man.
I gotta stop playing.
Yeah.
I've known laws, commandments, and statutes, and I have turned away from these laws. Right. And this is why we have to serve God with a guilty conscience. You're never right before God.
Never.
Always turn towards God with a guilty conscience, because with that guilty conscience, you will continue to make amends and corrections with yourself. Constant corrections with yourself. To keep me in that repairing mode. Called repairing yourself. Tom Sheep.
But I would not hearken unto Balaam. Therefore, he blessed you still. So I delivered you out of his hand. And you went over Jordan and came unto Jericho. And the men of Jericho fought against you, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Canaanites, and the Hittites, the Girgashites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. And I delivered them
into
your hands.
Those 7 nations, who do we think those 7 nations is?
Black nations.
Those nations come out of Ham.
Black man.
And Israelites come on the beamer and we teach the people that this is a black nation. That's false. You know why? Because the first world was black.
Everybody.
The 7 Hamitic nations was black.
Everybody.
How do we know the description of these 7 Hamitic nations and the Israelite? But now, Israelites, God told us not to mingle. And because of us mingling the holy seed, guess what, people? There is no pure seed of no nation today.
What?
There's no pure seed of no nation. You know why there's no pure seed of no nation today? Because we went into the Moabites, Ammonites, Hittites, Girgashites, the Philistines, and the mixing began from in the book.
Before the slave trade.
Before the slave trade, we migrate into Africa, and we took on Hamitic customs. Went into their woman, took tribal marks, served their gods. God gave us a chance to correct ourselves so that we could return, but we didn't correct ourselves. The slave trade begins. Jamaica, Tobago, Trinidad, all those islands.
Drop-off spots.
Was what?
Drop-off
spots.
All the ports.
The things that they did to the Hebrews in those ports, in those drop-off ports, was devious. Was devious.
Yeah. No mercy.
No mercy. The last stop was the Americas.
Oh yeah, the baddest one of all.
And when they stopped here, they had to burn that shit. Why? Because we was chained up in stinking slave ships. When you had to use the bathroom, you stayed there and used that bathroom. You urinated there. You defecated there. You had your period there. And you died there. Women with their babies jumped off the ship and changed.
Talk about it.
So that they don't become slaves.
They want to be slaves, man.
And we have to remember that this was the sentence of God.
That's right.
It's not for you to hate them.
Right.
It's not for you to despise them.
That's right. Yeah.
This is the sentence of God because of your shortcomings.
That's right.
Because of your shortcomings. We came up short with the laws of God. So God put us under a sentence.
That's right.
God put us under the sentence. And to get the record straight,
set it straight.
Esau is not the white man.
You got the guy wrong.
I said Esau is not the white man.
You got the wrong guy.
Esau was born from 2 black people, Rebecca and Isaac. He was a black man with a reddish complexion. And he was scary. Esau ain't the white man. The first world wasn't white. That complexion white came when a certain people moved in to a cold region. And generation and generation and generation and generation passed on where we lost melanin. Because it's less sun. And where there's not too much sun, a lot of cold, your body begin to adapt to the climate.
They call that an ethnogenesis. That's what they call that.
I said your body begin to adapt to the climate. We have to accept the judgment of God, man. Come on now. We got to accept the judgment of God and what God put on us because of our shortcomings and stop pointing the finger. Stop pointing the finger and point at yourself.
You are to blame. Yeah.
Let's read.
Joshua chapter 24, verse 12. And I sent the hornet before you, which drave them out from before you, even the 2 kings of the Amorites, but not with thy sword, nor with thy bow. And I have given you a land for which ye did not labor.
I gave you a land that you ain't had to put no work in. Read.
And cities which ye built not,
which we built not,
and ye dwell in them. Of the vineyards and olive yards which ye planted,
which you planted
not do ye eat. Now therefore fear the Lord. Because of this.
Joshua chapter 24, verse 14. Because I did all this for you, the only thing I require from you, O nation, is to fear God. The only thing I require of you is to fear God. Now, what is the fear? What type of fear is God talking about? It means to be afraid to offend God. Be afraid. When you're supposed to wash at before sundown, when you get unclean, be afraid and look for consequences when I'm not able to shower and get clean at sunset. Because there are different uncleannesses.
That's right.
There are uncleannesses when you cohabitate with a woman. God said the seed of copulation that going out from man causes you to be unclean. It causes the woman to be unclean. And whatever the seed of copulation touches is unclean. It must be washed in water.
That's the law. That is the law.
A woman on her nidata, on her menstruation, she's unclean 7 days.
That's correct.
Whatever she sit on becomes unclean.
Right.
Whatever she lies on becomes unclean. If I touch what she sits on or lie on, I become unclean. And I have to wash my clothes. So if we truly want to fulfill these laws, these commandments and statutes, I will buy a new mattress that's clean. And the unclean mattress I will keep.
Right.
So when my wife gets unclean, she lays on that unclean mattress and don't make the clean mattress unclean. So that it keeps the husband from getting unclean.
Right.
Yeah.
These are all important laws that we need to be circumspect about.
Every law is
right.
important. That's right. What about those laws?
Circumspect about.
Does anybody wash?
Nobody wash.
Anybody wash?
They don't consider that.
Talk about it, man.
They don't consider this.
That's real, son. Anybody wash? Word.
There are different uncleannesses, man.
Yeah.
There is uncleannesses concerning the dead.
The day. That's correct.
If a person dies in this room and you walk in this room, you're unclean by the
You don't have
dead.
to touch it.
You ain't got to touch it.
This
Just
is
come
the
inside the room.
Same room.
And whatever
Okay.
you come in contact
Okay.
with, if you touch this,
Okay, teach the law.
anybody that's unclean by the dead,
Teach the law.
whatever I touch becomes unclean.
Teach the law.
Whatever I touch becomes unclean.
Okay.
And you can't get clean
Not today.
by the uncleanness of a dead, not
No, you
today,
can't.
because the priest has to do a certain ritual. They got to do certain. It's a process. It's a process. Tom sheet.
Now therefore fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and in truth.
Serve God in sincerity of heart.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Be sincere, which means what? Being sincere in your actions. Being sincere in your character, in what you speak. Sincere in your action implies that your actions are aligned, supports how you feel, your intentions and beliefs. Your outward behavior reflects who you are. Your outward behavior, how you behave, how you act, how you move, shows me who you are, shows me your character. It shows me your character. Tom sheet.
And put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the
He
flood.
said, put away the gods. Leave all from your past in order to let go from the idols of your fathers.
Let go.
Because if we don't let go of our past, then you can't serve God. You can't do these laws. Because I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on to certain things. Okay, Tom sheet.
Joshua chapter 24, at the end of verse 14. And serve ye the Lord. Verse 15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve.
Okay. You serve God by complying to his laws. By complying to the laws of God gives wisdom.
Right.
For the very true beginning of wisdom is the desire of discipline.
That's the first step of wisdom.
I said the very true beginning of wisdom is the desire of discipline.
Okay.
You can't fulfill the commandments of God and do these laws without the desire of discipline. Okay? And the care of discipline is love. Okay? And love is the keeping of her commandments. And when we give heed unto her laws, is the assurance of incorruption. You hear that?
Yeah.
Taking heed to God's laws is the assurance of incorruption. You won't be corrupted. You won't be corrupted.
That's what it means to be sure.
The state of being free
Yeah.
from corruption,
Okay.
moral impurities,
Okay.
or alteration, or destruction.
Alteration.
Free from alteration means to change.
Free from changes.
Free from changes.
Yes, no alterations.
Time sheet.
Whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood,
Uh-huh.
or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell.
Mm-hmm.
But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
Oh, wait a minute. So, what verse you at?
Verse 16.
Okay. He said, read that over.
Read the other verse.
15, right.
Verse 15.
Right.
And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord,
Choose.
you
Wait
this
a minute.
day.
Choose. You mean to tell me God gave us a choice?
Yes, sir.
You mean to tell me that God is not enforcing this on nobody?
Never did. Never enforced.
It is your choice whether you want to serve God or not. And God deals with us according to our choices. That's why when people ask, well, why didn't God force Adam? Because we don't
Why
see
you
that.
make him do
God don't force you to do nothing.
Yeah, people say that.
I said, God don't force you to do nothing. 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 God deals with us according to our choices. Watch out. Okay? That's how God deals with us. According to our choices. And he gives the command. I said, God gives the command and he falls back.
Right.
And this is why we have two in us. We have good and evil. So now you are able to choose what side are you on. Whether you're going to choose good or whether you're going to choose the evil. Now, according to your choices, shows me, tells me what you really desire. That's right. How you are, what you really about. Right. Okay. Tom C.
Choose you this day whom ye will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
As for me and my house, we're going to serve God. I said, as for me and my house, it is your job to push your foot down in your house.
That's right.
And that is the only people that God expects you to put your foot down with.
That's right.
Concerning the law.
Yeah.
So if I had people in my house that made their mind up, that don't want to live this, then there's go the Delet. There goes the door.
Yeah.
Bon voyage, arrivederci, shalom, later. I see you later. You know why? Because God don't force nobody to do this.
That's right.
And I don't force nobody to do this.
That's right.
This has to be of a willing heart.
That's right.
You have to do this willingly.
That's
You
right.
have to do this willingly in order to be accepted by God. If we don't do this willingly, then it's not accepted.
Yeah.
No matter what you're doing. Go ahead, read.
And the people answered and said, God forbid that we should forsake the Lord to serve other gods. For the Lord, our God, he it is that brought us up and our fathers out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage, and which did those great signs in our sight, and preserved us in all the way wherein we went, and among all the people through whom we passed. Verse 18.
Oh, you heard what they said? which means what? They owe God. They are recognizing that they owe God because of everything that God did. They realize that they owe God their obedience. And this should be our mentality. See, the book teaches us how to think.
That's right.
I said the book teaches us how to think. Go ahead, read.
And the Lord drave out from before us all the people, even the Amorites which dwelt in the land. Therefore will we also serve the Lord, for he is our God.
Okay.
Joshua said to the people, ye cannot serve the Lord. For he is
Yeah,
a
what
holy
Joshua
God.
told the people.
Imagine now.
He said, you can't serve God.
Watch out.
You are not able to serve God.
You don't have it in you.
You are not capable of serving God. Why did he tell him that?
For he is a holy God.
He said, because what?
He is a holy God.
He's a holy God. He's a holy God. So therefore, because we're serving a holy God, he gave us holy laws. You can't serve God not following these laws. Come on. The only thing that's going to make you holy is by adhering to his laws. Now, people say today, oh, you can't be holy today. Yeah, you can. Who said you can't be holy today? The definition of holy means to set yourself apart for the purpose of serving God. That's all it means. It don't mean to walk on water or fly, turn invisible, to do some acrobatic foolishness. All you got to do is set yourself apart for the purpose of serving God. Now, how do we set ourselves apart? The book teaches us that. You set yourself apart by not doing what they do, by not living how they live, by not observing what they observe, by not celebrating what they celebrate. See, there's a word called Kema'asehem. Kema'asehem means Ke means like, Ma'aseh means their traditions. Their traditions, their doings, their behavior, their practices, their celebrations, their ceremonies. We don't get married like them. There comes a bride, all dressed in white, and then they come. I heard a brother, I was watching it. He said, "Where that ring at, brother? Put that ring on." What do we? The wedding band, the wedding band that the man put on the woman's middle finger is a hieroglyphic symbol. It's a symbol of the sun god. We didn't get married like that. This is why it's very important not to fornicate. Because when you fornicate or have cohabitation with a woman, you better make sure you have a house. You better make sure you have a job and not no damn cashier register. You have a job with some benefits so that I can put my family on that benefit, on my whole benefit to take care of my family. But guess what? Men look for wives and they don't have nowhere to put the woman. I said men look for wives and we don't have nowhere to put them.
You ain't got nowhere to live.
Look, the man don't got no place to live.
You live with somebody.
We didn't get married like that. We didn't get married like that. The only papers that was accepted was divorce papers. Now, because of where we live at, yes, I would take my woman and take her downtown and put paperwork on her and sign some papers because this is the rules of the government. And I need to substantiate and set my woman up so that just in case when God decides to kill me, my wife is set up.
That's right.
She's good. And these are the things that we need to think about. So if I got all this set up, that's my wife.
That's
I
right.
don't need to go and walk down no damn aisle, the groom and the handmaid and we throwing bouquets. No, ain't nothing wrong with having a masiva. I seen a masiva. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yo, man, my brother getting married. What? He said, all right, man, everybody, come on, let's
Party
go and rent
time.
the hall. Let's
Oh,
get some
banquet.
food.
Everybody
Let's
come
get a
on.
drink. That's called a banquet.
Banquet. Everybody come
Boom,
on.
boom.
Party time.
And everybody is partying. But as far as
The tradition.
a man walking up before another brother, now we got clergymen. Excuse me, I got my clergy license. I am able to marry you and that sister. You can't marry me to that woman. You can't marry me to that woman. You know when I got married? When I went to the father, and the father said, listen, man, I want you to have my daughter.
That's right.
You can marry my daughter.
That's right.
But when I did that, that man is stable. That man is situated. And he's able to take care of my daughter and not have my daughter live a worse life than when she was living with me.
That's right.
You done took this man's daughter and now you got her living in a cardboard box. You gotta pick her up. She deserves better. You know why? Because you're taking something precious from her. The thing that is precious is her virginity. We don't expound and speak about virginity no more. And it speaks about the tokens, right, brother?
Where they at?
Have you heard about anybody having tokens?
The tokens of virginity. Where they at?
Where are the tokens?
Where they at?
Where's the tokens?
You got a lot of virgins here. A lot of people getting married.
Where's the tokens? If you ain't married, you should have your tokens of virginity. If you don't have the tokens of your virginity, then according to scripture, you're a whore.
That's a clip, bro. That's a clip.
Because you're sleeping around, being promiscuous.
That's right.
And if you are not married to that sister, then you're a whoremonger.
That's right. Bro. That's also a clip, bro.
Because it goes both ways. Not only is sisters being whores, but the men could be whoremongers.
That's right. That's right. He ain't looking for no virgins. He's looking for action.
Let's read.
And then Joshua said unto the people, ye cannot serve the Lord, for he is a holy
He
God.
said, you can't serve God. He said, because God is holy.
He's a holy God. He is
And if you don't become holy, you cannot serve God. The only way we are able to serve God is if we set ourselves apart for the purpose of serving God. Okay? Tom Sheep.
He is a jealous God.
He's a jealous God.
He will not forgive your transgressions,
He will not forgive your transgressions.
nor your sins.
Nor your sins, Tom Sheep.
Verse 20. If you forsake the Lord and serve strange gods, then he will turn and do you hurt and consume you. After that, he has done you good.
If you forsake the Lord, forsake means to abandon, to renounce, to formally declare what you reject. See, we have to be careful because I done heard Israelites formally say things against what God said.
That's right.
And when you say things against, or when you voice things against what you read, you have abandoned God.
That's right.
Even though you sitting in teachings, or even though you come to convocation and you're having your fringes, but you continue to voice things contrary from what the book says, you have abandoned and forsaken the Lord.
That's right. That's right.
Because you can forsake God with your words.
That's right.
That's why we gotta watch what we say. You can forsake God with your actions, with your words. It's a mentality. Tom Sheep.
And the people said unto Joshua, nay, but we will serve the Lord. And Joshua said unto the people, ye are witnesses against yourselves, that ye have chosen you the Lord, and to serve him. And they said, we are witnesses. Now therefore put away, said he, the strange gods which are among you.
Put away the strange gods that are among you.
Since we doing this.
We are idolatrous people.
Yes, sir.
We are idolatrous people.
Yes, sir.
And we serve the idols better
than we serve.
than we serve the true and living God. Why? Because it's too much restrictions.
That's it, brother. Say
That's
it.
what it is.
Say it. I'm limited. I
Huh?
can't do
I'm
too much.
limited. I can't do what I like to
I can't
do.
be myself.
See, listen, man. These laws restrict you. The law restricts you
That's right.
from doing what you like, from doing what you desire and what you take pleasure in. It restricts you. But a lot of us can't take the restrictions. I said, a lot of us can't take the restrictions. This is why you had people come and they go
In and out.
in and out.
Like a revolving
And they
door.
turn to Christianity because they tell the people, all you got to do is believe. You don't have to do no law.
There's nothing to do.
JC has abolished the law.
Yep.
This is the new covenant. I had died for the nation and for the people's sins.
The new ways. Yeah.
But the wages of sin is death.
That's right.
I said the wages of sin is death. Let me tell you something.
Talk to me.
You don't want to die in your iniquity.
That's right. Nope.
Before you die, you have to make sure you're right with God.
That's right.
And that's the mentality that my father has instilled in me.
That's right.
That I must be right with God
That's
before I die.
That's right.
Youth is vain.
Yes. That's what it said in the book.
Youth is vain.
That's just right.
And everybody is dying at all age.
That's correct. That's
You
correct.
could be 25 years
You
old
can
with
die at
cancer.
20. You can die at 20. That's right.
Live your life according to the standards of God and stay ready. Because there comes a point in time when he calls your name. And when he calls your name, you want to be ready. You want to be right with God.
Yeah.
You want to be right with God. Tom sheet.
Joshua chapter 24, verse 23.
Uh-huh.
Now therefore put away, saying ye, the strange gods which are among you, and incline your heart unto the Lord God of Israel.
Incline your heart towards who?
The Lord God of
The
Israel.
Lord God of Israel. When it speaks about the heart, it speaks about the mind.
Mine.
Incline your mind towards God. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Those 5 books were spoken out the mouth of God. So when we say Eve is a liar, when we say Eve lied, you're calling God a liar. Because Eve didn't say that. God is the author of the first 5 books. And Moses wrote it.
That's right.
So now we have to realize that Eve was innocent.
That's what it is.
She was innocent. That's why she was able to be tricked by the serpent. She was innocent and she messed up in her innocence. But people call Eve a liar because she said, God said, don't eat from it, neither shall you touch it. But she said, God said, don't eat from it, neither shall you touch it. And then you have brothers that consume blood and fat come and tell me that she's a liar. Eve lied because God didn't say that. God didn't even go to her. He came to Adam. What's wrong with you, brother?
Your stomach is a liar.
What's your problem, man?
Damn stomach lying, boy.
What's wrong with you? We don't know where they got buried at.
No.
Adam and Eve,
Yes. That's crazy.
the only 2 people
That's crazy.
that was created, and guess what? With the same DNA. Adam and Eve was created by God with the same DNA because he took the rib from Adam and created Eve.
That's hard. That's hard.
The same DNA.
That's hard.
When God created Eve, he created Eve to be his counterpart, his like twins, like the same like him. But God because that she listened to the serpent, then he went to it wasn't a command. God established the order.
Yeah.
I said, God established an order. He said, he shall rule over thee. He said, he shall rule over thee. But when a man is ruling over his wife, you rule in the fear of God, in the commandments of God. You don't rule over your wife being a tyrant.
Nah, that's ridiculous.
No.
Being a
You
tyrant.
make it worse.
That's ridiculous.
No,
You make the situation.
you can't be no tyrant. The only thing I put my foot down in my house is concerning the laws of God. That's it. Everything else, I don't give two hells. I don't care what goes on. Just don't violate the laws of God.
Come on now.
Just don't violate the
That's
commandments.
what matters to me.
That's the only thing that matters to me.
That's what matters.
Nothing else. Tom C.
That's what matters. Joshua chapter 24, verse 27. And Joshua said unto all the people, behold, this stone shall be a witness unto us, for it hath heard all the words of the Lord, which he spake unto us. It shall be therefore a witness unto you, lest ye deny your God.
Yeah, lest he deny your God. Lest he deny your God. And we got to stop selling the woman dreams. A woman can only have one token. A woman can only have one virginity.
One
And if
shot.
you take that, you have to treat that. God said you can't put that woman away.
You got to keep her, man.
You got to keep her. But we deal with the daughters of Israel like they're regular women. We deal with these women like they regular. Nah, she ain't regular. She served God.
She's not no duty, man.
She ain't regular. She served God. This woman ain't regular. She serves God. That's what makes her not regular and special, because she serves God. So we have to deal with our woman in a certain way. Those things are precious in her, man. That's precious. And we have to teach our daughters how precious it is. The things that are precious in her. Tom C.
So Joshua let the people depart, every man unto his inheritance. And it came to pass after these days that Joshua, the son of Nun, the servant of the Lord, died, being 110 years
110 years old.
And they buried him in the border of his inheritance in Timnath Serah, which is in the Mount Ephraim, on the north side of the hill of Gaash. And Israel served the Lord all the days of Joshua and all the days of the elders that overlived Joshua, and which had known all the works of the Lord that he had done for Israel. And the bones of Joseph, which the children of Israel brought up out of Egypt, buried they in Shechem, in a parcel of ground where Jacob bought of the sons of Hamor, the father of Shechem, for 100 pieces of silver. And it became the inheritance of the children of Joseph. And Eleazar, the son of Aaron, died. They buried him in a hill that pertained to Phinehas, his son, which was given him in Mount Ephraim.
And with that, I hope everybody has gotten what was bought.
Yes.
And I'm going to say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And we're going to rise and face the east. Hello.
Ki hei kaienu mole kamenu vaere e maikala. Me avakita si menu lo nami. Baru kata shidaya baru Israel.
Yahweh Zoma Peleka Shada Hedu Lea Botu Shari Be Hamidas. Bimera Mea Menu Ken Ken Tutateka. Shamna Badeka. Bidiaki Nolam Shani Kwamaniyo. We are about an eye, Mika Yehuda, Yehusarai, Ki Nolam Shani Kwamaniyo. Baru Shemeka, Baru Kemeneka, Baru Turateka, Baru Keshateka. El Shaddai, El Shaddai, El Shaddai, Lolam Wae. Baru Shekabor Makuto Lolam Wae. Baruch Kabor Ili Mo Legerion.
Hallelujah.
Baruch Shemo. Aho. This is the life.
Listen, you got a class on one now. I was
Baruch Shemo.